let's go watch it in 2D. No, let's go watch it in 3D. But if we watch it in 3D, then is it worth the cost?
What happens when the last petal falls?
The master remains a beast forever.
And we become antiques.
Hello, this is Adolf Vega from 3D or2D.com, and today I'm reviewing Beauty and the Beast, 2017 edition. As always on 3D or 2D.com reviews, I'll talk about the 3D element first. So, as the movie began, I wasn't too impressed with the 3D element. It was just kinda so-so, and it just didn't do anything for me. But as it progressed, my opinion changed. It seems like only a few of the scenes were actually really shot or made to look impressive in 3D, and maybe a good 50% of the movie just looks terrible and is totally forgettable 3D. Like, it's there, but it doesn't do anything. It's just not interesting to look at. So, the other 50% is actually really excellent 3D. You know, the stuff with a lot of computer graphics really shine in 3D. And, you know, it's both in pop and depth-based 3D. Sometimes the camera has issues where it pans a little too quickly and becomes disorienting in 3D, but overall, you know, I do like it. The key scenes here that look great in 3D are some of the most memorable scenes too. For example, the ballroom dance scene between Beast and Belle, and the Be My Guest dinner scenes. Both look fantastic in 3D. The 3D really draws the audience into the scene and makes a more magical viewing experience. You know, the 3D depth also makes Beast's castle seem scarier because it's taller and bigger. It's hard to describe, but it gives it more depth. And, you know, it's just really off and on kind of 3D, hit or miss, and overall I do like it. Overall, I do think that people will feel satisfied if they see it in 3D. I don't think that people are going to be like, wow, you have to see this in 3D, and it's one of the best 3Ds ever. It's just, certain scenes are really great, but majority of it isn't, and so this is going to fall into the good 3D. Overall, good, but not great, not amazing. You know, good half of the scenes were well shot. You know, the scene with the wolves attacking, that was really kind of scarier because of the 3D. Kind of felt like the wolves were going to pop out and grab you, and, you know, made it more of a scene to feel like you're there. So it is effective, but it's not amazing. Now onto the movie itself. Beauty and the Beast 2017 is essentially a remake of the classic 1991 animated movie by the same name. It's not a pure remake because it adds several key new scenes to the story and in many ways improves upon an already masterful original animated movie. The movie is focused on the beautiful young woman named Belle, who lives in the French countryside. Belle yearns for more of her life and is portrayed with grace and charm by Emma Watson. I really liked how she portrayed herself. She felt of the time, but yet had a modern twist to it, and I think it really works. Now, the Beast is a prince whose life was changed because of a curse. Their lives intersect when Belle's father goes missing. Only if the Beast finds true love can his curse be lifted. Is Belle the person to do this? Well, we'll find out as you watch the movie. Now, Belle and the Beast actually have pretty great, fantastic chemistry together, and this is a key element of the story. The movie is a musical, of course, and it's beautifully sung, with many familiar songs and a few nice new ones. Be My Guest is my favorite song within this movie.
Be our guest, be our guest, put our service to the test. Tie your napkin round your neck, Sherry, and we'll provide the rest.
And it's very excellently choreographed, and it's just beautiful to hear. and it's easier to understand than the animated version. It just sounds so catchy, and it's wonderful. When the song came to an end, I wanted to stand up and cheer. It was just epic. And the visual effects of this movie really helped to underscore how epic those kind of scenes were. Um, so, like I said before, a movie does have several new scenes and these scenes actually work to plug in previous plot holes from the animated version. The new scenes are touching, are well integrated into the story, and really makes it feel tight and has some excellent character development. I really understand the point of view of Belle's father and his personality and his family dynamic. I really get a good sense of these characters, much more than I did before, and I really like them. All these scenes in lesser hands um, would be gratuitous and unnecessary, and for this, I think it just adds to a great story. So I didn't think of them as fluff. I thought of them as actual meat to fill out the bones that was previously not really known about. You know, we really get a good sense of these characters and more about their lives, and I appreciate that. Um, at first, like I said before, the computer graphics were amazing. And when I first saw the trailers for the movie, I wasn't sure because some of the computer generated characters seemed a little bit jarring. But when I actually saw them in the actual final product, it was perfectly fine. The best word to describe this movie is excellent, which is saying a lot because I was really entertained by the smart, magical cinematic experience that the whole family can enjoy. I really hate to compare movies and feel that, but I feel that this movie is superior to the 1991 animated movie. I don't say that lightly. I consider the 1991 animated Beauty and the Beast movie to be a modern classic and one of the best animated movies of all time. The fact is, this movie excels beyond that animated movie and is just pure excellence and is an amazing achievement that Walt Disney would be proud of. Movie feels familiar and new, and is a perfect showcase of how to make a remake that actually honors the story that made it so famous to begin with, and also adds depth to it and makes it new and fresh again. Now, before I wrap up this review, I really have to talk about the controversy that surrounds this movie, specifically regarding a quote-unquote gay scene. This is a ridiculous controversy based on a silly character regarding an awkward hug. Yes, this whole spectacle is on a hug that lasts 2 seconds on screen, and it's all done for comedic value. This is such a non-issue. It's ridiculous. The character of LeFou is a fabulous and eccentric character, and now he's actually a well-rounded person. In the animated version of this movie, he's just a little minion to Gaston, but now he's a three-dimensional character, and I never really understood why LeFou would follow around such a brutish Gaston anyway, but now it makes sense. I think 99.9% of people will like this character change and have no problem with his eccentric, humorous nature. It's to be funny. It's not meant to brainwash your children to the gay lifestyles, and it's not meant to do that at all. And the whole controversy is ridiculous. It's much ado about nothing, and it's a moronic, worthless controversy created by foolish people. I strongly disagree with government censorship of art, and I applaud Disney Studios for making this a wonderful movie. In closing, I love this movie. I found it to be a spectacular remake with no significant flaws. The story is richer than ever, the characters are well established, and they completely nail the musical performances. The only issues I may kind of see is that some story elements fell a little bit too perfectly into place, but I could forgive that element because of the fairy tale nature of this story. Beauty and the Beast 2017 is a wonderful movie, an excellent remake, and a truly magical theatrical experience. I love this movie, and I'm gonna give this a 10 out of possible 10. I could not recommend this higher. Beauty and the Beast 2017 is excellent, and this is a movie that I think the whole family will love, and I think they did a great job. So that's going to be it for my review. Thanks for listening. Bye.
Tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme, Beauty and the Beast.
Alright, so that's going to wrap up this podcast.
Remember to like, comment, favorite, subscribe, love, whatever. Heart it, do something.
3D or 2D.com can be found on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher Radio, and SoundCloud. And if you want to send us email, our email address is email3dortwo@gmail.com. And thank you again for listening. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye, everyone.